I had one of the most balanced days today. That I've had in a very long time. And it's very nice to be able to return to a space to rest. That's so alive. I'm gonna make a vegetarian meal this evening with some bone broth, which is something that I don't do, and it should be interesting. I did hurt myself a little bit today. It actually made getting the bike off the roof quite challenging. Well, not really, but it ached a lot after that, and I anticipated that as well. But I got up, I enjoyed the sun, had a tea and a coffee, rode to the car, drove into Byron, left things charging, had to skate, had to swim, bought what I need to help my struggling gut. Had a little bit more of a charge, and so did I, in the sun. It was lovely, and here we are. It's only taken a month to have a balanced day, but anyway, it was nice. Still the most balanced day I've had in my whole homeless life. So far. Because that's what this is about. I'm not participating. I'm not about all the things that society is idolizing and projecting. It's a complete circus. The more you disconnect from all of that, whenever you see it again, it is so frustrating that there are people helping all of that function. Like they're dependent on these maniacs to tell them how to function and what to consume and how to exist. It is absolute madness. Anyone with any sense has all said the same thing over the last couple hundred years, and people are still living in ignorance. They're just fulfilling the needs of a supreme darkness that rules the energy on this planet right now. Obviously, we've seen that change a lot, and there has been an awakening, but people are turning back to trusting the overlords, because believing what's really happening, regardless of the excessive evidence, means revolution, and that takes a whole lot of energy that no one really has left. And that's the whole point of society, is for anything to actually change, takes a lot of energy that has been sucked away. So what are we left with then to change things? This little bee has been hanging around a lot. When it was really windy, when the stormy days kind of first started, I almost stepped on him, and I picked him up and he hung on for some time. I tried multiple things to try and get him more comfortable, and then eventually one of these leaves here of this tree, it found a willingness to let go. And it hung on through the storm, and now it's back doing the same thing, hanging out on top of the tent, which it's been doing for weeks. Just as one bee. It's quite interesting. The potential for consciousness to find extraordinary levels of awareness through any perspective are extraordinary. You see it so much in nature. See the silly seagulls, and the seagulls that see everything. Another gloomy day out here. And I'm low on battery on most things. And I've only been back here a night. Anyway, got me thinking about how I can resolve these issues. It is seeming that I'm going to have to bring the battery and the solar panel here. And it won't be that hard in the right conditions. I just can't really have anyone seeing me do that, obviously. But no one's seen me bring anything out here so far, so I've just got to do it at night. They used to do the exact same thing to my van. Quite interesting. This is how I had to sleep last night, on top of my shit, because all my sleeping stuff is at the tent and it was too wet to try and get there. I didn't get enough charge into the bike. Anyway, roughest night in 3 weeks or so. That's just how it goes sometimes. Gorgeous wallaby. Checking out the water. It's been a really weird day. Glad to see a wallaby out here vibing. Polarity has to exist. The things that you hate. Wow, thank you, Fairy. That was interesting timing. They're always trying to lift us up at the lowest moments, because I try not to hate. What I really mean, and I felt it as I was saying it, is the things that we struggle with. The things we struggle to acknowledge, the things that cause us pain, have to exist in order for the opposite of those feelings to exist. Shooting star. polarity is beautiful, and it can be really hard to see that beauty. But if you can't see that beauty, there is something up there with that moon. Moving away from it now. If you can't see that beauty, then there's nothing to see. It's as simple as that.